Namaste, beloveds. This is Mother with Wisdom, and I'd just like to say, first of all, thank you to my daughter-in-law, Kayla. Thank you so much. You know I'm a huge, huge Hello Kitty fanatic fan, and I don't give a damn what anybody say. I love her, it, him, whatever. This, okay? Yeah, okay. Now that that's over with, let's move on with it. This is the second time I've tried to do this video. And Kayla, the first time it was much more beautiful. Okay? Kind of got lost a little bit along the way. But I am still so thankful. I told you I was thinking about what accessories to put on with her. As soon as you handed her over to me, and I'm like, gotcha. I got you. So thank you. um, Other than that, beloveds, this video is about to get real serious real fast because the subject I'm speaking on is a serious subject. It has a lot to do with our own mindfulness, our own ability to police our own thoughts and feelings, and to do this and check in with ourselves on a regular basis, especially for light workers, especially for empaths, especially for healers right now. And I say this because there are going to be things that are going to be coming at you. Sorry, I just hit the screen there. There are things that are going to be coming at you that are really going to try you, that are really going to trip your triggers. And 8 times out of 10, it's going to be people who are so close to you, who've you know, you've got in your inner circle, closest to your heart. You know, those who can really do damage up in there. So be aware, beloveds, that this is the testing of the times. And if you're being tested this way, understand what you're being tested for, on, and why. Okay? Also, beloveds, do the right thing. Because you are creating an energy for every little test that you take. It matters. It matters. And beloveds, when I'm speaking from something that has just recently, happened, happened with me personally. I how can I say this? I had someone who I consider a mentor hurt my feelings by something he said. He said that I had become a burden to him. The things that I was telling him, sharing with him, was becoming a burden to him. And like I said, that that kind of made me feel a certain way and kind of hurt my little feelings, you know. And I had to meditate and do some talking with the ancestors and different things about this. And it's not about putting someone on a pedestal, you know. It's it's not about that, because I don't put human beings on pedestals. And I know better than that. But I guess I don't know, I had higher expectations, I'll put it that way, of this particular person, because you know I've been around this energy for about I'd say going on 17 years, you know. So he and I have never met, but like I said, I consider him a mentor. And it just blew my mind when he said that to me. And it kind of took me some places, you know. And then I had to realize why I was taking this so personal. It wasn't what he had said, it was because he had said it. And that kind of made me think about some things, you know, in some deeper ways. And understanding that we give people the ability to get in our heads. And no matter what kind of relationship we have with that person, when we allow them in our heads that way and give them that authority, we're being distracted from our own thoughts and our own thinking, whether consciously or unconsciously, is what I'm saying. So you got to be mindful of your own thoughts and your own thinking. Police those thoughts. Is this really of me? Is this my thinking about me? Or is this somebody else's thinking about me? Be mindful. And if you have patterns and behaviors where that's all you know, those are your bridges, those are your comfort zones. Identify yourself. Say, hey, hey, come on back. Ain't nothing over there. Get in your heads, beloveds. Watch who you let get in your heads. Like I said, this beloved person had no idea what that word meant to me. And I hope you're getting that portion of what I'm saying. But it triggered something. Okay? And that's where you have got to be present. You've got to be mindful. You've got to start policing your thoughts. You can't just get all willy-nilly, and you can't accept everything that you hear, because some people, they can be one way today and be another way the next day. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. And then they always want you to think that it's you. No, I just got a habit of being too nice. You know, I just got that habit of being too nice. Being too nice. And seeing the best in other people, you know. And sometimes those people, when you see the best in them, they think you crazy. And they have to, they get passive aggressive with you. They get passive aggressive with you. And you have to reach deep down in your roots to remember it ain't that deep, boo. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't that deep, boo. And you let it go. Because the more you try to, you know, and I understand that the depth of some of the things that I be speaking on, you know, but like I said, it's the word and who it came from, you know, and that combination just, whoo, took me there for a minute, you know, like, really? That was never my intention. You should have said something. I thought you could handle it, you know, but my bad, my bad, my bad. And I'm sincerely apologizing because I know what I carry, you know. I know what I deal with. So I'm sorry if I burdened you because I know. Um, that's what I want to say on that. The other things that um, I had said already in the video, I guess I need to do this again to get this emotional with it or to get this version of it. Interesting. Um, the card that was pulled in the first video, get it the right way. Here we go. Okay. And that is the Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. And what I had said, beloveds, when I pulled this card with the first video was that this is where we are right now, and this reading is more for the light workers, the healers, um, spiritual counselors, those who are in that arena, those who are holding light, those who are anchoring light, those who know what I mean even when I'm saying what I'm saying. So, beloveds, that's what this card was about. And I'm going to read it. And my light is going, so I'm going to have to hurry here. Chariots of Ascension. And as I read that card, it reminded me of this card that I had pulled in the previous reading with my little dirty nails. Whenever I put on makeup, my nails get dirty, so whatever. Okay. And this is Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. And I read both of these in the prior video. And I'm going to try to read both of them now. If not, I'm just going to read the one that was pulled. And you can always go to the other video, or if it's still light enough, I'll read it and get to it. But I'm going to read the Chariot of Ascension. And I want you to know that this is the merkaba. Okay? And what I had said in the previous reading was that in this one, you see the fragments of the pieces. You see the triangles. You see the shapes. You really see the dimensions of it. Okay? And you see those broken parts. That was the healing chamber of the dark obsidian. That's what you had to go into to gather all your parts, to get yourself together so that you could receive this gift right here. And this gift is the merkaba, the Chariot of Ascension. And as you can see, those fragmented parts are all put back together, and layers and dimensions are added to it. It is now something completely different than what it was in the beginning. Okay? And this is the card. And like I said, this card is really for light workers more so than just a general reading. And let me read this. If I can get to it. I'm trying to hold this curtain in the light. Let me see. Page 33. Okay. And here I'm going to go read it. Chariot of Ascension, merkaba. Spiritual work of the higher initiate. Your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow for conscious spirit communication. Okay. The free flow of soul light into the physical body and the joining in divine harmony of heaven and earth. It requires a powerful consciousness to do this. The merkaba, Chariot of Ascension, and Soul Fire is the spiritual gift to attain these divine purpose now. available to you as a high initiate. There are times when the soul becomes ambitious and wishes to live its entire light in consciousness, openness, oneness with all expressions of its being, including the physical body. It may wish to do so simply because it is the nature of all beings to eventually realize themselves as divine, or because it needs specific new skills to be available to the human expression in the physical body, so it can continue with its divine purpose. Those skills might be channeling divine energy or consciousness for healing, traveling easily between the worlds of conscious, foreconscious, spirit communication, gaining greater artistic or creative ability because it feels wonderful to create, or any number of other purposes. This oracle brings you guidance that a special spiritual practice has come or is coming to your attention that will help your soul reach you more fully. It will be an advanced practice and it will serve you well at this time in your journey to reach the higher levels, capacity, and spiritual responsibility that are available to you as a high initiate. Peace to you, beloved. Your spiritual work on this planet is greatly supported. The Chariot of Ascension Oracle also offers you a particular sacred teaching from the Priestess of High Initiates, Lady Isis. This is the practice of the merkaba, soul vehicle or chariot of ascension. This vehicle is an energetic structure of sacred geometry that strengthens and protects you, allowing for your consciousness to travel instantaneously and freely between dimensions and realities without compromising your vibration or damaging your energy bodies. Merkaba is a vehicle of great strength and power and is best used with a heart dedicated in unconditional love and service. It can be used to travel on the inner planes to stars and temples for higher guidance in an instant, as well as to connect with other souls on the inner planes at various levels of evolution. It is recommended that such a practice only be used with permission granted from the soul in question and from a place of love and intention to be of healing service. Merkaba allows you to travel without the usual restraints upon your energy field, but like any powerful practice, there is a wise caution. You will travel and experience what is in your heart. Keep your heart open and clear, and do not use Merkaba if you are feeling uncentered, ungrounded, disconnected, or angry. It is a technique to use when you are feeling peaceful and aligned within yourself. At such times, great growth in consciousness is possible for you using Merkaba. The Oracle of the Chariot of Ascension is the gift of high level spiritual training. Your wisdom is using what you have learned, helps you make the most of this sacred gift. This oracle is as much about receiving the training as it is about knowing when to apply it and when to have restraint. The oracle of the Chariot of Ascension is also confirmation that you are growing spiritually and becoming ready for greater tasks and spiritual responsibilities. If you have been considering taking a step to engage in teaching or healing, in studying or practicing at a higher level, whether spiritually or in your chosen field or profession, you are encouraged to follow your heart and your destiny and be bold. Say yes to yourself. The Chariot of Ascension speaks of rising destinies and success. And I'm going to read the incantation. Lady Isis and Serapis Bay, shining bright, support my Merkaba, build my body of light. I am in your protection now, and from harm I am free. Align me now with my inner divinity, through my own free will as a being of light. And now allow my merkaba to alight, arising from below and descending from above. Penetrate darkness too with divine light and love. Merkaba protection, body and spirit as one. Fragmentation and disconnection are now forever undone. And that was that card, beloved. And I hope you see why, again, I showed you the other card, which was the healing card. The chamber of the dark obsidian with the fragmented parts. And I want you to understand the connections between the two, because this card is saying that you must confront your shadow parts. You must embrace your inner child parts, those parts of you that are severed and torn and wounded and still bleeding. You can't, your merkaba won't work. You can't use it. You can't call it to you because you're not vibrating at a high enough level, at a frequency where you can access it. You have to let the baggage go. And the baggage is fear. And that's the hardest thing to fight, is the fear of yourself. Beloved, gather your fragmented pieces. No matter where they are, call them back to you. Call them back to you. For every person that's hurt your feelings, hurt your heart, hurt your spirit, hurt your soul, gather your parts. Heal yourself by using yourself, your roots, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, the power is there. It's within you. It's not outside of you. And if you don't believe it's there, then they already won. Battle over, game done. You just one of the walking dead. Be mindful, beloved. Be mindful. Guard your heart and guard your thoughts. Be careful of what you listen to and what you hear. Be alert. Believe what you see. When you use sight beyond sight to see. And as the old ones say, what's done in the dark? Oh, baby, it's gonna come to the light. It's gonna come to the light. Okay? Believe that. And beloved, that was those cards. And like I said, there was a lot more to the other videos. Spirit speaks, and I listen sometimes and catch things that I didn't even know was coming out. So, um, what was there, and I guess it wasn't the right words, the right feelings, the right flow, and this is. So this is what you're getting. Even if I think the other one was better, this is what you're getting. And it's like that sometimes, you know. It's like that sometimes. So, thank you again, Kayla, for my Hello Kitty. You know I love it to death, and I told you I was gonna wear it um, in this video, and this is the video, and I'm wearing it with my hair, my Hello Kitty hair, and hey, we doing it. So I love you, Kayla, and I love you, Tony, and I love you, Tina, and I love you, Kennedy, and I love you all my family, Link and Lonnie and Janet, and just everybody. I love you guys so much. And I know I don't say it that much to some of you. Others of you probably get tired of hearing me say it. But I do love you guys so much. And it's all good. It's all good. All for one and one for all. So with that said, beloveds, I am going to um, I'm going to get off of here, and this is a short video. So hey, I guess that's what Spirit wanted. So that's what Spirit got. Oh, and the other thing, I wanted to say thank you so much. You know, I have reached out energetically to the universe through prayer, meditation, and the rewards, the blessings is it's not empty anymore. I am full. I am full because there are spiritual, I don't even know the word. I'm searching for the word. There's spiritual family that has come forth, that is coming forth. And that's a feeling. And I just want to say I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. You know, before I did the video, before I had gotten off the phone um, with a sister, and it was the first time she and I had talked, but her first words to me were, "Sister, I've been following you for a while." And I got a file and folder of the of your poetry and of some of your little just euphemisms that you use. And that touched my heart. And then we talked and we like two peas in a pod. And I told her, this is what I have been praying for. This is what I have been asking for. The connectedness. And it's instantaneous. And it feels as though you've been in that presence before, it's so familiar to you. And you don't even know why. You know, and I'm like a little kid sometimes. I'll be retreating from it because it's like, you know, and it's it's very powerful. It's very powerful, you know. And okay, there we go. Let me hurry up. It's just very powerful, beloveds, how things are progressing. You know, you can choose to see things happening negatively and it's all falling apart and it's all chaos. And oh, I should be so scared. Or you can choose to see it all falling into place through cycles and seasons and confirmations of prophecies and revelations. You can choose whether you're going to be scared or whether you're going to be part of the flow. Don't let nobody tell you who you are not. You are a divine, sovereign being, capable, more than capable of being divine and doing divine things and creating miracles out of nothing. That's who we came from. You better know yourself. You better know yourself. Guard your thoughts and your heart. Guard it and guard it well. All right, beloveds, that's it because it's gotten pitch black in here. So it is what it is. And 39:15. There